I hate players.
I do feel like they should have like a really long. What they should do is have like a corridor version of the game that is procedurally generated, and it's like single player, like 4 to 5 people, and you go through it, and you have like a boss at the end. I actually think that would be a really popular game mode, like, and make it punishing. Like, I still think HP on enemies comes down, but like if you get more mob variety and such, and then make a long single track corridor, I don't think you should put a timer on it. But yeah, you don't want people to just sit there for 2 hours inching their way through. If it did have that like single track corridor where you can go with a group of people and procedurally generated that, I would probably play that game mode a lot.
I mean, it's better than dealing with players.
Yeah, like I actually think like a game like this could do amazingly well. They need to have this game on the right track though.
I think they should make so that you have a single player mode too, where you can actually transfer the items from the single player to the multiplayer.
I disagree with that. I think they should keep the single player and the multiplayer. Like, if you did just exclusively PvE, like those linear dungeons I was talking about earlier, if they did that, I would suggest not crossing them with the PvP game mode. I think if they're separate, that's fine. I think giving everyone the choice to choose what they're playing is a good idea. Because if not, you're going to end up with people that just play PvE. They'll get the gear from PvE, and then they'll just try and dunk people in the PvP. And I don't think that's a good system.
True. I
Uh,
mean, you could just make it so that the multiplayer mode has, like, you can get good gear, but the best gear is in multiplayer.
yeah, yeah. That's another way of doing it.
Like, you can take the safer route to get a bit of starting equipment, but in the end, you will get the best gear from doing multiplayer. But doing some PvE just gives you a more less punishing start.
As I said, as I think if they just take some health off the monsters, if they reduce their HP by like 25 to 30%, so it doesn't take like 6 hits to kill a skeleton, like that, it's just too long. Like, make it 4. Just
Johnson.
a bit more, manageable.
The mobs having a lot of health justify taking cleric to clear them.
Yeah, and that's not great. I definitely think this game definitely has the potential for being really good. It's there. It's just they need they need a PvE game mode, and they need the PvP mobs to not be fucking bullet sponges, because it feels awful, especially when the combat is quite sluggish in this game. What I find really funny is that a lot of people have complained about mob HP being really high, and everyone's general statement is, "Oh, just get good. It's a skill issue." And it's like, okay, here's the thing: if you made the mobs easier to fight, it means all the players will have better loot. So when you kill the players, you get more shit. Like, it actually incentivizes higher PvP to make the monsters easier, which I actually think would actually be pretty interesting.